Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I'm 32, married to David, and we have two kids, Emma, 7, and Jack, 5. Life was good until my sister-in-law, Vanessa, decided to change that. We were at Romano's celebrating my mother-in-law, Patricia's birthday. David, his mom, Vanessa, and our kids filled the table. "Mommy, can we get chocolate milk?" Emma asked, bouncing in her seat. "We'll see what they have, sweetie," I said. Vanessa smiled tightly. "Mackenzie, you look tired. Those circles under your eyes? Maybe try some concealer? I can recommend my brand." David squeezed my hand. "Van, let's just enjoy dinner." "I'm just trying to help. Sisters should look out for each other, right?" Our waiter, Marcus, arrived with menus. "Good evening. I'm Marcus. Can I start you with drinks?" "House red for me," Patricia said. "Same," David added. "Just water," Vanessa said, then leaned toward Marcus. "Actually, can I talk to you for a second?" I was helping Jack with his menu when I heard it. "Listen, those two kids? Don't bring them any drinks except water. Nothing else." My blood froze. "I'm sorry, ma'am, but..." Marcus sounded confused. "Just water." "Trust me, their mother will order them sodas or juice, but just bring water. She lets them have way too much sugar. I'm doing her a favor." I looked up slowly. Vanessa hadn't realized I'd heard everything. "Are we ready to order drinks?" I interrupted, my voice steady. Vanessa turned, smiling. "Oh, I was just asking about the wine selection." "Really? That's interesting." "Mom, can I have lemonade?" Emma asked. "Of course, baby. Marcus, they'll each have a lemonade, please." Vanessa's jaw tightened. "Mackenzie, maybe water would be better? All that sugar..." "I'll decide what my children drink, thanks." The table went silent. "What's going on?" David asked. "Nothing," Vanessa said quickly. "Just a suggestion." After Marcus left, I excused myself and caught him near the kitchen. "I'm so sorry about that," he said immediately. "I wasn't going to do what she said. That was really inappropriate." "Thank you. Did she say anything else?" Marcus hesitated. "She said you're not a good mother and someone needs to step in. My manager heard everything." "Could I speak to her?" The manager, Diane, came over. "I heard her call you a bad mother. That was completely out of line. Would you like me to write down what I heard?" "Yes, please. I might need it. Give me your email. I'll send you a statement tonight." When I returned, Vanessa was laughing, completely at ease. "Feel better?" she asked sweetly. I smiled back. "Much better." The next morning, I called my best friend, Sarah. "She did what?" Sarah shrieked. "Told the waiter not to serve my kids anything but water. Called me a bad mother." "What did David say?" "I haven't told him everything yet. I wanted to get my thoughts straight first." "You need to document everything. This isn't normal." When David came downstairs, I had coffee ready. "We need to talk about last night," I said. "I know Van was pushy, but..." "David, stop. Sit down and listen." I told him everything. Marcus, the manager, what Vanessa actually said. His face went white. "She called you a bad mother?" "To a complete stranger. And it's not the first time she's undermined me." "Mackenzie, that's beyond inappropriate. It's harassment. How many times has she insulted me? Made me feel like garbage in front of your family?" David sat heavily. "She's my sister." "I've been making a list. The birthday party she told people was canceled. When she told your mom I was a terrible cook before Thanksgiving. When she posted on Facebook that I neglect the kids because I work part-time. Okay, you're right. I've been making excuses. I need you to have my back. Our kids' backs. What do you want to do?" "Talk to your mom, without Vanessa." Patricia came over that afternoon. "What's this about?" she asked. David explained everything. Patricia's expression shifted to shock. "Why would Vanessa do that?" "Has she said things about me? About how I parent?" I asked. Patricia hesitated. "She's mentioned she thinks you're too lenient, that the kids need more discipline." "What did you say?" "I told her you're their mother and you know best, but she's persistent." "Did she ever call me a bad mother?" Patricia looked miserable. "Not in those exact words, but she's implied it more than once." David stood abruptly. And you never told us? I thought she was just opinionated. I didn't think she'd actually... I'm so sorry, Mackenzie. Has she said anything else? I pressed. Patricia took a deep breath. She told me you were trying to turn David against the family, that you didn't want the kids to have a relationship with us. She's been saying it for years. Years, I repeated. Sarah came over with her laptop. Okay, let's document everything. We're building a case. A case for what? David asked. For protecting your family. Vanessa's been harassing Mackenzie. We need documentation before she escalates. I met with Diane, who gave me a typed statement. Marcus emailed his. Both detailed exactly what Vanessa said. Then I talked to David's Aunt Linda. I'm glad you called, Linda said. I've wanted to talk to you for a long time about what she's been doing. Why didn't you say anything? Because I didn't want family drama. But the restaurant incident crossed a line. I need to know everything you've witnessed. Linda spent an hour detailing incidents. Vanessa lying about me being on antidepressants, claiming I abandoned the kids with babysitters, even suggesting to Patricia that David should divorce me. She said what? David demanded from the kitchen. Multiple times. She told your mother you could do better, that Mackenzie wasn't good enough. David's face turned red. I'm done making excuses. Mackenzie, what do you want to do? Confront her, with everyone there. No more behind-the-scenes manipulation. We arranged a family meeting at Patricia's. Vanessa thought it was just Sunday dinner. When she arrived, she found me, David, Patricia, Linda, Sarah, and Diane waiting. What's going on? Her smile faltered. Sit down, Van, David said coldly. Why is everyone here? Because we're done with your lies, I said, standing. Done with your manipulation. Done with you. I don't know what you're talking about. Really? I held up my phone. Let's start with what you told Marcus. The part where you called me a bad mother. I never... She looked at Patricia. Mom, I don't know what she told you. Diane is here, the restaurant manager. She heard everything. Diane stood. Miss Vanessa, I submitted a statement documenting what you said. You're banned from our establishment. This is insane. Over a suggestion about drinks? You ordered a waiter not to serve my children. You called me a bad mother to a stranger. You're blowing this out of proportion. Like you telling people Emma's birthday party was canceled? Or bringing your own turkey to Thanksgiving because you said I couldn't cook? Or telling family I'm trying to turn David against you? Those are misunderstandings. Linda, tell her what you told me. Linda cleared her throat. Vanessa, I've heard you tell people Mackenzie's on medication she's not taking. That she neglects the children, that David should leave her. I've kept quiet too long. You're lying, Vanessa shouted. Why would I say those things? Because you're jealous, David said. You can't stand that I'm happy, that I chose her. That's not true. I'm protecting you. She's not good enough for you, David. She never has been. How dare you? David stepped forward. My wife is an amazing mother. She's kind and patient and everything you're not. How dare you? I'm your sister. She's just some... Finish that sentence, I said quietly. Please. You've turned him against me. You're a manipulative... Stop, Patricia said firmly. Vanessa, stop right now. Mom, you can't believe them. Sweetheart, I've listened to your comments about Mackenzie for years. I made excuses. But calling her a bad mother to strangers, that's cruelty. I was trying to help. Those kids are out of control. Someone needs to step in. My kids are 7 and 5, I interrupted. They're normal, happy children. You have no right to judge how I parent them. I have every right. I'm their aunt. An aunt who sees them 4 times a year, David shot back. An aunt who's been lying about their mother. Why is she even here? Vanessa pointed at Sarah. This is family business. I'm here as a witness, and to support my best friend dealing with your harassment. Harassment? I made one comment. Hundreds of comments. I have a list. Dates, witnesses, every lie you've told. I want to see this list. I started reading from my phone. June 2022. You told Patricia I was neglecting the kids by working. October 2022. You posted on Facebook that working mothers care more about careers than children. December 2022. You told Linda I was on antidepressants and unstable. Stop. Just stop. March 2023. You told family I scheduled Emma's birthday wrong, then called guests saying it was canceled. I said stop! Vanessa lunged at me. David caught her arm. Don't you dare! Let me go! She shoved David hard, then grabbed my phone. I'll delete your stupid list. Sarah was recording. That's theft and assault. Everyone saw it. Vanessa threw my phone down. You're all choosing her over me? You made this choice, David said. Every lie, every manipulation. Fine. You want the truth? Yes. I think she's a terrible mother. Yes. I think you could do better. I've been trying to make you see what a mistake you made. Get out, Patricia said quietly. Mom, get out of my house, right now. Vanessa looked at each of us. You're really doing this? We're choosing truth, Linda said. We're choosing family that doesn't lie. I'm your family. Then you should have acted like it, I said. You should have supported us. But you didn't. Now there are consequences. Vanessa's tears stopped. Her face hardened. You'll regret this. When your perfect marriage falls apart, when those brats turn into monsters, don't come crying to me. She stepped closer, pointing. You think you've won? I'll make sure everyone knows what you really are. I'll tell everyone how you manipulated my family. I'll destroy you. Are you threatening my wife? David moved between us. I'm promising her, this isn't over. She stormed out, slamming the door. Sarah stopped recording. I got all of that. I called a lawyer the next morning. Based on what you've described, Attorney Michelle Rodriguez said, you have grounds for a restraining order. The threats alone are enough, but with the harassment pattern, it's clear-cut. Will it hold up? David asked. With your documentation, the witness statements, the recording of her threats? Absolutely. We filed that afternoon. The hearing was set for 2 weeks. Vanessa called David 17 times. When he didn't answer, she texted, You're really taking her side over your sister? David replied, I'm taking my family's side. What you did was wrong. Don't contact us again. The day before the hearing, Michelle called. Vanessa's attorney wants to settle. No restraining order if she stays away voluntarily. What do you think? Go to court, make it official and legally enforceable. If she violates it, she faces criminal charges. Let's do it, David said immediately. At the courthouse, Vanessa sat with her lawyer, refusing to look at us. Judge Martinez reviewed the documents. Miss Vanessa, you're accused of harassment and making threats. How do you plead? Not guilty, Vanessa said quietly. The judge played Sarah's recording. Vanessa's voice echoed. I'll destroy you. This isn't over. That seems pretty clear. Do you deny making those statements? I was upset. I didn't mean... Did you or did you not say those words? Yes. And these witness statements from restaurant staff? The documented harassment pattern? Those are exaggerations. Multiple independent witnesses isn't exaggeration. Judge Martinez signed a paper. I'm granting the restraining order. Stay at least 500 feet from Mrs. Mackenzie, her children, and her home. No contact. Violation results in criminal charges. Understand? Yes, Your Honor. 2 days later, Vanessa's lawyer requested a meeting. She wanted to apologize. We met at Michelle's office. Vanessa looked exhausted. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Everything I said, everything I did. I was jealous and angry. Please, can we move past this? No, I said calmly. Mackenzie, please, I'm apologizing. You spent years tearing me down. You tried to destroy my reputation. You threatened me. And now you want me to forget it happened? I want us to be family again. We're not family. Family doesn't do what you did. Family supports each other. You agree with this? She asked David. Completely. You don't get to abuse my wife for years, say sorry, and have everything go back to normal. I'll go to therapy. I'll prove I've changed. Even if you do, that doesn't erase what you did. I don't forgive you, Vanessa. I don't want you in my life. And I definitely don't want you around my children. You're keeping me from my niece and nephew? You called them brats. Said they'd turn into monsters. Those aren't words from someone who loves them. Vanessa stood, tears streaming. This is really it? You cut yourself out the moment you decided to hurt Mackenzie, the moment you lied, the moment you threatened. You did this. That weekend, Sarah came over for coffee. "How does it feel?" she asked. "Like I can breathe again." I didn't realize how much anxiety she was causing. Patricia handling it okay? Better than expected. She actually apologized yesterday, said she should have stopped it years ago. My phone buzzed. Linda texted, "Van moved to Arizona. Wanted you to know." "Good riddance," Sarah said. "You know what's crazy? I don't even feel angry anymore. Just free." David came outside with lemonade. "The kids want Romanos for dinner." "Absolutely. Marcus will be glad to see us." That night, Marcus greeted us like old friends. "How's everything?" "Really good," I said honestly. "Really, really good." As we ate, Emma asked, "Why don't we see Aunt Vanessa anymore?" I exchanged a look with David. Sometimes people make choices that hurt others. When that happens, we protect ourselves by creating distance. "Did she hurt you?" Jack asked seriously. "Yes, buddy. But we're okay now." "Good," Emma said firmly. "Nobody should hurt my mommy." Later, David reached for my hand. "I'm proud of you. For standing up for yourself. For our family. We did it together." The next morning, I wrote in my journal, "Today, I'm grateful for finding my voice. For the family that stood by me. For the strength to say no to toxicity. For the future we're building." My phone stayed quiet from Vanessa. And that silence was the sweetest sound. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. It's cutting out the toxicity and building something better. It's standing firm on boundaries and not letting anyone, even family, tear you down. It's choosing yourself, choosing your peace, choosing your happiness. And I'd never felt more free. So what would you do if your sister-in-law tried to control your kids at a restaurant? Would you confront them immediately? Or document everything first? Drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true stories about standing up to toxic family members.